What's up, Raider Nation? What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, Joe Raider. And I gotta do it. I gotta talk about it. Odell Beckham Jr. Yep, that's right. OBJ. Let's go. Even after the signing of Deshaun Jackson, do you think Odell Beckham Jr. is still a target for the Raiders? I don't know. Possibly. I've been wrong before. I mean, you never know with Mayock and Rich Bisaccia. Do they really see their job on the hot seat with Mark Davis? Do they really need to make that move? I mean, in my honest opinion, I think they might be feeling that pressure. I think they might be feeling that heat, and they need to win those games to actually keep their positions. I think Mark is fiddling around and talking to other coaches, talking to other GMs. I feel like there's a lot of movement going on in Mark Davis's office that's making, Mayock uncomfortable. He actually is coming out and defending himself and saying no excuses and stuff like that, like we heard today with Damon Arnett. And now he's picking up Deshaun Jackson, which was uncharacteristic as of late. They would just say, with Gruden, next man up, next man mentality. But they picked up Deshaun Jackson. Or they would have gone after like a smaller, low-budget version to kind of fill the void of Henry Ruggs. But they went and made a splash for once. So I think Mayock is starting to feel the heat a little bit. There's a possibility that they could go after Odell Beckham Jr. You never know. They could, every team could pass up on him on the waiver wire, and the Raiders could just throw their hat in there knowing that he might not come to our team if we don't do that. So there's a strong possibility. This would be nuts. It would be bananas. You would have Deshaun Jackson. You would have Waller. You would have Odell Beckham Jr. You would have all these huge names, and you really wouldn't know who to cover. And just Carr distributing the ball around, it would be a serious offense, not only just for now, but for future's sake. And it could go deep into the playoffs, so could be a strong possibility. I think hard about it if I was the Raiders. But, I could be wrong. Tell me what you think, Raider Nation. Do you think we're good with just Deshaun Jackson, or should we pick up OBJ? Should we pick up Odell Beckham Jr.? I don't know. I mean, me personally, if you have the opportunity to pick him up, pick him up. Make the room. Make guys restructure. I don't care. If he wants to come play for the Raiders, I'd bring him aboard. That would be my first thought and my first, instinct. Especially if you're in the weird scenario that Rich Bisaccia and Mayock are in. I want to be the head coach, like, the real head coach, not the interim head coach. I want to be the head coach. I want to be the GM for a long term. I don't want to be in it for 2 or 3 years and then this be my legacy. Hey, I think they're throwing all their cards in and making sure that they actually win and making sure that, they get the jobs. Well, Mayock already has a job, but I think they're flirting with other people and it might be rubbing Mayock the wrong way. And what's it going to hurt? If you're going to get fired at the end of the year, at least you went all out and you can justify your bad picks for picking up these, blockbuster names like Deshaun Jackson and Odell Beckham Jr. So we'll never know. Raider Nation, tell me what you think about bringing Odell Beckham Jr. to the Raiders, or do you think we're just good with Deshaun Jackson? Just tell me what you think, comment, and like and subscribe. I'm out, Raider Nation. Peace.